Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Darren.
I'm Graham.
And I've seen a film that you have not seen on DVD, or you haven't seen it in any form, I don't think.
Oh.
Called The Queen. Oh, The Queen. Spelled
I've seen it on TV.
Have you seen it? Have you actually seen it?
I've seen The Queen.
The film The Queen.
I've seen The Queen on TV.
Have you seen the film The Queen on TV, or have you seen the person The Queen on TV?
That one.
The person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the film.
Are they different?
Yeah.
How different?
One is a human, or a lizard, if you listen to David Icke. And one is a film about that person. Although The Queen, the film, didn't go into the lizard stuff.
Did it not at all?
No.
Didn't even not even like a little nod to it. Like
Not even like a bit where the tongue comes out, goes back in, like an ambiguous-y thing.
Oh right. And like her eyes are not slitty or anything like that.
No, or a bit where she has to like pull her face up, a bit like Edgar from Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
That's a
strange.
shame.
You'd think they'd mention that. That's like in Le'Veon Rose. They don't mention all the stuff about Edith Piaf, like being a spy during the war.
Yeah.
You'd think if they're going to do a biopic about the person, they'd do the main thing about that person.
Maybe there's something like shifty in the background, like a lady doing this, like a spy.
What's that got to do with the Queen being a lizard?
No, no. I'm just
You
saying,
mean in the Edith Piaf thing?
Yeah. So there might
no,
be
there
like.
wasn't.
So there might be a scene with the Queen and the.
As a
In
lizard.
the scene with the Queen, there could be like a lizard crawling along the wall.
Maybe in the
just
background, every shot was like David Icke with his binoculars.
Oh, that,
Keeping an eye on it, and that's why they were never in the lizard form, because they knew David Icke was
He's
always
always
watching.
yeah.
That's right. Very clever, the royal family.
yeah.
Anyway, so it's about.
So
do you know what it's about?
Yes.
Go
on. No.
Okay, so do you remember Lady Di? Oh, Lady Di.
Clues in the name, innit?
It is. She was a lady,
Yes, she was.
and she is now Di.
She's-
Yeah, so Diana dies, as spoiler alert, and
Is that the catalyst of this film? Is that what sparked this?
and it's all about the Queen not mourning the way the British public wanted her to mourn. I don't know if you remember,
the
because
film's
you're
about
about
the British
35
public.
when Diana died. It was in 97.
I remember it.
I know you remember it. You should do, at your age.
I wasn't that old, but yeah, go on.
So it's about how the Queen and the royals deal with the thing personally, whilst, suffering pressure from the media and the public and...
To grieve properly and stuff,
and all that shite.
Do them a favour, don't make them famous anymore. Get rid of the monarchy. Nobody has pressure for anything.
Crikey. Well, that's an extraordinary view.
Extraordinary view. Yes, pushed upon me by yourself.
Don't drag me into your treasonous views.
Most days.
So you know who plays the Queen? Obviously.
Trick question, it was Princess Di. They got her to
Princess
film...
Diana played the Queen in The Queen.
Yeah, she had the right hairdo.
No, it was Helen Mirren, actually.
Oh, right, yeah, no, that does make sense.
Yeah, no, it's Helen Mirren. And she's obviously played the Queen since on stage. I don't know if you know that.
On stage, really? She's on a stage show
Yeah.
of the Queen.
You should check it out on YouTube, because it's very funny, because some people were playing drums outside the theatre. She was playing the Queen, and it annoyed
I've seen
her.
that clip.
So she went outside dressed as the Queen and told them to fuck off.
Bollocked them,
Quite
yeah,
literally
yeah.
told them to fuck off.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the Queen itself, as in the film,
Itself.
it was alright. I watched
Alright,
it.
3 stars.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. It's my least
Three
favourite film
crowns, 3 crowns.
that I've seen by Stephen Frears, who directed it.
What else has he done?
Well, the funny thing is, when you think of like 3 good elderly or older actresses, name me 3. Helen Mirren is in the bank.
Sigourney Weaver.
Well, she's amazing. I mean, they're all amazing, but no, you think of sci-fi, you think of Sigourney Weaver. Be serious.
Is that a wrong answer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Meryl Streep.
You tell
You'd
me.
say Meryl Streep, wouldn't you?
I would say...
Meryl Streep. Probably Meryl Streep.
I'm thinking...
Meryl Streep?
What's the name from...
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, okay,
Meryl Streep, yeah. And you'd probably also think Judi Dench, wouldn't you? You'd probably think Judi Dench.
I was thinking of the one...
Judi Dench?
Yeah,
From
go
Skyfall?
On. Yeah.
Yeah, Judi Dench. So you think of 3 elderly actors like you just did then, and you'll probably like you did then rattle off Helen Mirren, Judi Dench, and who was the other one you said? It was Meryl Streep, yeah.
It wasn't my... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't really my...
And
thought,
3
but,
other films by Stephen Frears. Well, obviously The Queen, that's one with Helen Mirren. Philomena with Judi Dench, that's another.
Oh, wow.
Florence Foster
Isn't that
Jenkins
amazing?
with Helen Mirren.
Isn't that amazing?
Who saw that was
What?
going anywhere?
Yeah. Oh my
Do you
God.
only think somebody's just saying things?
yeah.
Uh,
So where does Sigourney Weaver come into this?
She doesn't. You
Oh.
mentioned her, that's why I got angry.
Oh.
But my favourite film by Stephen Frears is obviously High Fidelity.
Obviously.
Obviously. Goes without saying.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Average film.
Yeah, the thing is...
I haven't seen The King's Speech.
Oh no, The King's Speech is way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because The King's Speech, you kind of think like, okay, if you love the monarchy, you can see why this film would appeal to you. But if you don't like the monarchy, you can also see why this film would appeal to you. With the Queen, it's very much isn't the Queen amazing film?
Right.
Which kind of annoyed me.
It's a very sympathetic view towards the
yeah, and
royal
you
family
see
and the
her
Queen.
through somebody else's eyes, really, which is why you know how you're meant to be feeling about her because of the longing looks this person gives her, and that person is Tony Blair. It's just like
the war criminal.
yeah, old warlord Blair.
yeah.
And he's depicted in a very sympathetic way. It's like his first week in office, and Diana dies. He's got to deal with all that and whatnot. But at the same time, it's still Tony Blair.
Yeah.
It's like he's got the evil underneath.
Yeah,
he might be having a bad week, but not as bad as Diana.
yeah.
And the whole film is just fucking weird. It reminded me, could you see the family? The Queen, Philip, Charles, and the Queen Mum, all in the same room, like watching the news and stuff. And it really reminded me of like the family from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This weird kind of inbred family that has nothing to do with anything. Like has no idea how humans live.
They've got their own rules and sets and
yeah. And don't get me wrong, like Helen Mirren's portrayal of the Queen is likable. As a person, you think like, well, I'm on her side because she seems like a nice old fucking racist. That didn't come into it.
No.
But as a family in general, you're supposed to be on their side, but they're all like, oh, what do we do? Oh, take 3 steps and say goodbye, never show your back to her. All, it's always mama's in fucking bomb. And you're just saying, fucking hell, just walk in, say hello and make your point. As opposed to all this fucking titty fucking bullshit. I've got loads of spit in my mouth then.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's presented as though that's the right thing to do, and I just can't be arsed with any of it. They're just weirdos. I was thinking, the Skywalkers and these people, 2 inbred families with way too much influence.
The Skywalkers. Fair enough, okay.
But Helen Mirren was really good as the Queen.
Yeah, who else is in it? I don't actually know who's in it.
Roger Allam
who plays Princess Di?
Butler. Princess Diana does.
That's not right, is it,
Which
surely?
bit? Said 2 things there. What are you reacting to?
What was the first thing you said?
You asked me who Roger Allam plays. Who's in it? I said Roger Allam, and then you said who plays Princess Diana, and I said Princess Diana.
Right.
Then you said that's not right. I wasn't sure which of the 2 things I was referring to.
I was referring to the Princess Di thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, because it's obviously... Is it fiction?
No. Well, is
it based very loosely on what the...
Well, apparently the writer
assumed
Peter
to have
Morgan
happened?
interviewed people whose stories all corroborated with each other. So
Of course they are going to corroborate, aren't they?
Well, they didn't. It wasn't like a focus group. They weren't all sat in circles going, "Oh yeah, say that." I'm presuming he interviewed
But
them
it's going to be a
individually.
bit like that, isn't it? Like,
Why? Well,
if
how do we know?
anything, here's the non-cynic all of a sudden. Do you not reckon they'll have like, rehearsed what they were going to say and stuff like that before seeing the guy?
Who?
Obviously not before filming,
why would
but before talking.
Why would they change their story?
In case anything dodgy happened.
Oh well, I'm sure that if they were there and what actually
That's what
happened
I'm
was
saying.
the Queen pissed up a wall and slaughtered a goat's throat and then said, "I don't think we shall do any mourning today." I'm sure they'd go, "Oh, she just said we won't do any mourning today." They'd miss out the other stuff.
Did that happen?
I can't reveal my sources, but definitely it did.
Okay.
So yes,
All right.
yeah, but it was okay. It's
My point was that I don't think they should have had a fake. They should have had a fake Princess Di
why?
in a fake
Because she's
car
not really
crash
in
or
it.
whatever. No, I know, but to use the
You
real
only
one,
really see her through news footage.
But yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, what's the real
Because
one
they're
doing?
gonna
Turning up
get-
as a fucking ghost like at the feast.
Because they shouldn't. No, I'm just thinking they shouldn't have. It's like in Ocean's bloody what's it called where
Ocean's 12.
number
Where
yeah.
Julia Roberts plays a woman that looks like Julia Roberts and has to pretend to be Julia Roberts to get through, but then she meets Bruce Willis, who is actually Bruce Willis.
All of that exactly.
Why? Because because the Queen isn't sat around watching Prime Suspect, going, "Oh well, one should infiltrate the BBC studios somehow. I look a bit like her."
No, but it's a bit like that, isn't it?
It would be if that happened, but it didn't.
No, but it's a bit like that.
Well, anything in which people play real people is going to be a bit like that.
No, but see, this is the problem with this film is that there's a blend of real and fake.
But that's fine
That's
because they
the
never
issue.
interact. They're always kept separate.
No, because no.
Why?
No.
And to be fair,
And you get plenty of films where like American presidents are assassinated, and you get footage of that, and it's all and like the World
films
Trade
have
Centers
you
and stuff like that.
what are you
What films with the
suggesting?
World Trade Centers?
World Trade Center,
There's one. Prime.
United 93 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
94.
93. Is it?
I'm not.
I think
having
it's
a stroke,
93.
I've got it somewhere here.
I think it's 93.
It might be.
It doesn't matter.
United 93. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, I was right also, but and they would use real footage and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
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 And that's fine.
Why is this any different?
Don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think.
Okay. Well, there
Yeah,
you go. That's
yeah.
irrelevant, then, isn't it? It does show quite a lot of news footage of the great British public going like, I think the Queen should fucking say, I mean, why is the Queen not like, showing her mourning? I don't fucking get it. And you think, get a fucking life,
Oh my
seriously.
God.
Fucking like, people, like actual news footage of people camped out on the street going
bringing
I think it's fucking disgusting. I did look out for a life-size inflatable bottle of ET, don't get me wrong. I couldn't see it.
You couldn't.
No. And it just really winds me up. I just think, like, let's fake another one of these and just kill them.
Yeah.
Let's thin the herd a bit.
Yeah.
Like all the idiots that migrate towards these fucking royals die. I like David Bowie a lot. He died. I got, had a moment.
Yeah.
You move on. And then you listen to his music, blah, blah, blah. But I don't fucking try, do a walk down to wherever he hung out and put flowers down there and camp out and going like, why has Bob Dylan not said anything? Why has fucking Mick Jagger not said anything yet? It's fucking disgusting, I think. Just get on with it.
But when Amy Winehouse died, like everyone was camping outside a house and everyone was around Soho dropping flowers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's a statue up now of Amy Winehouse and stuff in Soho.
Well, it's a bit different, though, isn't it? It's a few people as opposed to millions of people. I mean, what did she even do? Princess Diana? Why is everyone so fucking...
Oh, you know what? She's the people's princess. What are you talking...
And that was a line by fucking Alistair Campbell, I think. So
she was. She went around. She was
people's princess.
And she was such a humanitarian.
I'm not saying she didn't do things.
You know what? She was the only one who actually did anything. She was the one who was clearing bombs and stuff,
that's fine. Lots of people do that, though.
Landmines and stuff.
We don't all live in...
royal.
People do that. Only
didn't have
temporarily. She married in and got divorced out. People do all that without the wealth behind them. We don't celebrate them quite like this, do we?
No, but because
there you go.
She was living a privileged life and still mucked in with the rest of us. That's why
some people don't live a privileged life and still muck in.
Yeah, but then
essentially what we're doing is...
you don't like anyway. We're just waiting for them to blow up anyway, because they're going to make the headlines that way, but they're making the headlines the opposite way.
Anyway,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it, but it's,
Yeah, I mean, fine, she did that, that's good. Yeah? She died, right? Don't fucking lose your mind about it, boo-hoo, cry, cry, cry. There's clips of the news footage of people outside Buckingham Palace, fucking tears streaming down. Get over it, Jesus, what is missing from your life? Have you considered heroin to fill that hole? Anyway.
Oh well, Darren's glad that Princess Di is dead.
I'm not glad she's dead, but give it a fucking rest. Honestly. I remember when she died.
Plates and cups and stuff.
I didn't. I was like, I'm not as old as you. I was about 6 when she died, and I remember being fucking pissed off that cartoons had been cancelled for the news. I went upstairs to Mum because it was a Saturday or a Sunday, and she was in bed, obviously. Because it was a weekend.
She's always plastered out of her mind. Fucking hungover.
Mum was like, oh, what's wrong? And I was like, cartoons aren't on. She's like, why? And I was like, because there's the news on. And she's like, why is the news on? I was like, some royals died. She's like, who's died? It's a big deal. No, let's not worry about who's dead. Why are the cartoons not on?
She was quite affected by that, wasn't she?
No.
Yeah,
she was quite big. What do you mean? You didn't even know? You didn't know
told me in the past.
No, I have not told you that. The thing I did tell you was that Mum was drunk one night, and I started bad-mouthing the Queen, and she said, yeah, you shouldn't actually say that about the Queen. And I said, why? She got spies everywhere. And then Mum deadly seriously went, actually, I wouldn't joke about that if I were you. Well, I did, and she never
She's the
did
Queen,
anything.
and she would kill you, little boy.
Yeah.
She would have no problem doing it.
Well,
she'd
she
still
did
die.
it to Diana. Spoilers. Anyway, bye.
Bye. Yeah, I think.